Morning guys, welcome back to day 11 of the road to 1 million in Forex funding. The series I'm documenting everything. Like I said, with day 11, there's a big opportunity today. So if I execute that position, it's likely that we will. I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned. Let's see what happens.
Okay guys, just entered short on New Zealand dollar Swiss.
Now guys, this is the first position on the account. So let me break it down. On the daily, we can see not the best, but it's not as good enough. It's not bad. You can see we were trending down, we broke out, then we broke back down below, made a new low. So this is a pullback, and we're looking for the lower high to be formed. And then we got a bearish engulfing, and then nothing, and then we got a bearish engulfing yesterday. So my DDP is to the downside. Now, the entry, this is why it's not 100% perfect, because I like to look for some kind of trend change. As you can see, we double topped, broke down, but we never cleared this low. What would have been better is a breakdown below this low, clear change, double top, lower low, then a pullback to these areas. But we're rejecting these confluences nice, and then we're looking for the continuation. So that is one negative. The reason why I'm still entering this position is because the risk reward. We're getting a 5-to-1, which is fantastic risk reward, so I can afford losing 1% on this position for the sake of risking 5 or making 5. Again, the 4 hour isn't incredible because I like the double top that formed. We sort of broke down here, but we haven't got a clear breakdown retest continuation. So there's risk to this position. Again, a safer position could have been one of the other entry models, which is a break and retest of the 4 hour 50, which would have been double top, lower low, break and retest of this 4 hour 50 continuation.
We did initially sell off, but we're now pulling back in slight bit of drawdown.
Also guys, quick one, if you want to use FTMO, I've got a link down below. Obviously, people have been asking about which prop firms to use. This is the challenge that I'm doing. There's multiple different challenges on there from, I think, 10K to 200K, so whatever skill level you're at. I'm doing the 100K one, but again, you can do whatever you want. So click that link and check it out. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos and you're enjoying this content so far. I'm trying to be real and authentic and honest about everything that goes on. Not many people are doing that, and a lot of fake people out there. So I'm trying to be as real and authentic as possible. So I appreciate the support. But I've got my stop loss in a position for a reason. That's where I've tested it above the 618 fib. So if we do get stopped out, that's one of those things. Overall, I'm happy with the position. Like I said, there are negatives, but we're pulling back, slight bit of drawdown. I'll let you guys know how this progresses. Okay guys, a couple of hours later, we did reject that high. I'll show you in a minute. And now we're starting to sell off. So again, got to maintain psychologically, it's still open risk on the table. Yes, it's selling off now into our direction, but we've got to be careful and make sure that we're managing the position and not making any rash decisions. Obviously, it's the first trade on the account. You do want to get a win, but you can't always know the probability of when the wins and losses are going to occur. You can have a sequence of winners or sequence of losses. All I know is if I take my plan and execute over time, I have an edge, so I should be up. But I don't know the sequence of wins to losses, so I've got to manage it accordingly, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, we're approaching 1% profit mark. So usually with positions like this, when it gets to 1% running profit, I move my stops to break even just to manage that risk. Also, because this trade isn't perfect and we're now at that low, we haven't broke that low yet, we could reject that low, and that was the concern when entering the position. That was the major risk. So I've got to see whether the price breaks that low, but because we're approaching that low and we're around 1%, what I'm going to do is move my stop to break even. That's what I've been taught to do, to manage risk. If it pulls back and stops us out for break even, that's one of those things with manage risk. When it's running 1%, I move to break even. That's what I'm going to do. So stops are break even, as I mentioned. We're now breaking that low. We got an hourly close below the low. Well, we're waiting on the hourly close below the low. The current hourly candle is sat below that low. We need to wait for that to break and close below. That gives us more confidence that we made a new low in the market. So we could pull back after that, making a new low, then lower high. But at the minute, we just got to wait for that close. Okay guys, just been to the sauna and gym. So now what I'm doing, I'll update you on the position. I've just got home. I was partly out while managing this position. I took my laptop with me. We've broken close below this low. It's currently 20 to 6. This video might be out a little bit later because obviously we're managing this position. We broke below the low. We're running just about 1.5%. Now, the management on this position is going to be a bit more difficult because we could pull back and get stopped out for break even. That's the risk. We've managed risk. Equally, I'm expecting a rejection of the 4-hour 50 and the 1-hour 50 to be down lower at that point, which means we should be protected. But that's the risk. It's still not profit. It's only profit when you've closed the trade and you're out. At the minute, it's rolling 1.5%, but it's still not over yet. So we've got to be cautious. Just got to sit here, manage it and have a look, not make any rash decisions. Yes, it's looking nice at the minute, but things can change. We are likely to have some kind of pullback. Now, I'm expecting the pullback to come to around here and this 1-hour 50 to be moved down by the time we come up to here and reject, and then look for the continuation if this trend is going to continue and the daily time frame is going to continue. If it closes like this, it's not bad. The only issue that I see is these lows, we're breaking this low. There's a lot of support and resistance which we could bounce from. But now, like I mentioned at the start of this video, we've got the double top, lower high, lower low. So I'm expecting if this trend is going to continue to reject somewhere here, and I could look to add a position and then look for the lower high, another lower low, and this trend to continue in the bearish direction, which is what we planned, what we're predicting. But equally, like I mentioned, it could come up and stop us out for break even, but we manage risk, and that's my plan. That's my management plan. That's the thing with this type of trading style. I mean, everyone trades differently, but as you guys would have seen for the first 10 days, we didn't take any positions on this 100k account. Now, if this does play out, it's still not guaranteed, and I'm not expecting or having any expectation that it will or won't. There's no emotion to it. But if it does, these are the trades that can pay you for the month, because this is a 5% position. It's a nice trade, even if we manage it accordingly. If we break above a high and I exit for 2%, I've took a good quality position. Was it perfect? No. But was it good enough? Yes. And I've had to sit and be patient. And like I said, a lot of people trade differently, different styles, and they end up in and out every day. This type of style is looking to get a lot busier. I mean, there's lots of opportunities tomorrow, so stay tuned for tomorrow's episode for the update on this position, because this isn't going to hit target. I don't think we're going to be out by the end of this video. But a lot of people are saying, you know, when I'm making these videos, some people want to see daily videos and, you know, preparation and preparing for positions like this. But other people say sort of not less talking, but we want to see the positions. And I completely understand that. I mean, if this challenge is about me trying to trade and get these accounts. But the problem is sometimes there are no positions and I'm sat there, and that's what a lot of trading is. And people don't show that side, and I've obviously shown it. But yeah, I've been patient for like 10 days. We've now took a position. It's going okay. And we'll see. We'll have to update you tomorrow, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video. But that's the thing. We're trading. A lot of it is patience. You're sitting there planning, trying to be in a good headspace, doing your habits outside of trading, the gym, sauna, anything you can, any hobbies, reading, or whatever you want to do to get yourself in the best headspace. And then the time to execute is 20 seconds, but you're prepared for days for these opportunities. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this position. So guys, going to call it an end to this video. I'll show you what we're running at on the trade at the minute, and then stay tuned for tomorrow, because again, it's going to be interesting tomorrow. Are we going to be at break even, or are we going to continue the sell off? Hopefully we continue the sell off, because this is looking like a nice trade if it does continue. But again, we don't know. I've just got to manage my plan. And yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. I appreciate all the comments and support and liking and subscribing. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, help this video a real authentic journey get out to more people, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. It's going to be a busy week. This trade, like I said, is at break even now, so there are a lot of overextended moves that I'm looking at for tomorrow as well, so we could be executing another position tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate the support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.